Hello everyone, playing some more Morphing Jar, opening up with a pretty nice hand too, depending on what I can duality into. Okay, a monster would have been incredible. Instead though, getting into more traps. This is an example of Pro being kind of derpy. Yeah, that's gonna be all I can do. If they MST right now, I want them to hit the Dark Coffin. If they hit Safe Zone or Wild Tornado, I won't have any targets for it, so I'm going to have to wait. But I hate when Pro does this. It gives you these completely weird hands that this wouldn't happen in real life unless you forgot to shuffle, which I don't like when the draw system... Okay, you know, drawing into a monster, that's nice because I shuffle, but as you saw before, there were 3 other trap cards on top, so if I hadn't have gone into a duality, that's what I was going to have to play with. 3 more trap cards, 3 more turns. But it's simulating not shuffling your deck in place of shuffling your deck, which is not supposed to be how it is. If you forget to shuffle your deck in real life, that's basically illegal. You're not allowed to do that, so... I don't agree with it. It's really annoying. Not that anyone can do anything about it, but I hate when it happens. Okay, and what does Dullahan do? Let's see. Turn. Target one monster in the field, have its monster attack. Okay, so this isn't going to do anything. They just wanted to make the Dullahan, which I don't think is a very good card, to be honest. And isn't this interesting? Okay. I'm gonna use Storm right now on 2 cards. Actually, do I really want to? This is no, I'm not going to yet. This card isn't a threat at all. It just this is kind of a below average card. I mean, it just halves something's attack, has no protection, uses 2 cards to make it, low attack on its own, no defense. Yep, not really liking this card. Definitely means I'm not going to have to Storm though, and I can actually be really conservative with my cards right now because Ghostricks don't OTK, they don't do a whole lot of damage, they like to poke the entire game until they win. I've made a lot of decks that use that same strategy, so it's not bad or anything, it's just slow. Okay, Storm just became very tempting, and as much as I would like to use it, I'm going to continue to wait. I want my opponent to I want them to summon 1 more monster face up. Possibly that, or use their field spell. Going into more back row. Okay, and considering that I just drew a Lynx, I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, first off, I don't want auto chain. Then I am going to Storm. So this will let me get rid of all of their back row. I'm not sure if I want to hit the one they just set though. I might. Then I will destroy their... I'll get rid of both of their monsters. Let's see, target what they just set. The first one and the third one. The second one's usually a bluff. Then I want Dark Coffin first, and then Abysscorn and Wild Tornado. Doesn't matter what order those go off in. So Abysscorn sends this to the grave. Wild Tornado destroys this. And then they will be forced to... Yeah, they'll be forced to discard a random card. Okay, I did that right. I'm still getting used to that. Turn auto chain back on. That's right. This does have an effect to recycle something, which that's okay. So what did I hit? A witch? What does this do? It's not that great of an effect. Okay. Yeah, obviously can't use Duplicity at the beginning of the turn anymore. And I'm going to set a Waboku. You know, I'm just going to set everything. Waboku, Safe Zone, and Mirror Force. Then, if they attack into Lynx, which probably not going to happen because they can't summon a Ghostrick without more Ghostricks, and because they have none, they'll have to set a monster. So I'll be able to flip this on my own and save the Waboku for a later day. And because I'm going to be flipping it, I get to put a Safe Zone on it, which is dirty. Although it depends on what they just said. Maybe it was a Mirror Force or something. I wasn't paying attention at all. What did I even hit? D-Prison, Mirror Force, and then what does the other one do? Let's see. Oh, that actually would have helped me a little bit. Yeah, that would have been kind of dumb to chain. Chain. I'm gonna set the Fiendish Chain. Hopefully negate some cool... Wait, if I use this... Okay, I'm actually gonna use Safe Zone right now so that it can't be targeted by this monster. I don't want this face down. I want it face up. That way I can keep drawing cards. Otherwise that would be kind of useless. So now when they flip this, if they flip this, which I think they will, they're going to end up having to target a Marshmallow instead of Worm Lynx, and that's fine. Having a Marshmallow face down, even though they know what it is. Oh, Cyberstein, Cyberstein. Let's see. Not going to be negating its effect. I'm going to Mirror Force this one. I want to remove it from the field, but I also don't want its effect to go off, so I'm going to go ahead and opt for the Mirror Force. Ghostricks don't really spam that many monsters, and when they do, they're not big or anything, so I can go ahead and use this first. Fiendish Chain will be better to use anyways, and they're going to go ahead and use their Ghostricks Spectre to draw a card, which I'm fine with. I just don't want anything in attack mode. And by the time they're able to actually deal with Lynx, I'm going to have more than enough to win the game. And they're running a Crane too. This card goes really well with anything that runs 3s. Now, I could Fiendish Chain this right now, but I'm not going to. I want to let them go into an XYZ, even if they do something like Alucard. I don't really care if they get a monster, yeah, I don't care if they get a monster back when I destroy it. But if I were to leave this on the field, they could summon or flip something else, and I don't know if I can get rid of this next turn. I don't have any monsters, right? I don't think I do. Okay, so yeah, they are going to go with Alucard. Let them use their effect, use the Fiendish Chain, and that'll be it. So yeah, they're targeting Woboku, so definitely I want to chain it. I am going to save this for as long as I can. Very useful card. And of course, they're not going to do anything about it. Even if they were to destroy the Woboku still, I'd be fine because I still have a safe zone out. And as you can see, Worm Lynx has been out in the field for a while, so it's kind of starting to reach critical mass and draw power. There we go, drawing into my monsters. Marshmallow will be for... I'm going to save that one. Yeah, no monsters. This has 0 defense. I'm actually going to go for the attack. Pretty much no matter what kind of back row they have, it won't do anything, so I might as well get rid of this. Just one less monster to deal with. One of the few instances where Lynx is actually able to destroy something. Summoning another Spectre. So they get to draw another card, but that's not that big of a deal. Since sadly Alucard, it doesn't even have to be destroyed, it just has to be sent to the graveyard somehow. So even if I try to Abyss Scorn it, they'll still get the effect. And let's see, how many cards have I drawn from Lynx? I flipped it on my turn, so 1 on mine, 2 on theirs, 3 just now. So during the end phase of this turn, I'll have drawn 4 cards. Wait, 1. Yeah, during the end I'll have drawn 4 cards already with 1. Sadly, they are using... Yeah, there's a Swords of Concealing Light. I guess that was bound to happen eventually. But that's fine, Lynx has already done a lot. And yeah, I'm definitely not going to Woboku, so I'm just going to hold down the skip button so that they don't see anything. Yeah, they won't get to see that I have any chainable cards. And because I still have a Fiendish Chain on this, nothing will happen. I would actually like to draw into a Karaz right now. I could pop this, I could pop their field, flip. There we go, getting another magical top deck. I talked about Morphing Jar, I drew it. Talked about Karaz, I drew it. The question is, though, what do I want to summon? Or what do I want to destroy? I'm debating if I want to destroy the Ghostricks house. Most of their backward chainable, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to Tribute over Marshmallow. It's not going to be very useful at this point. Then... you know what, I could also use Abyss Scorn. Send that to the grave. Discord. Do I really care about these though? Spectre? This actually isn't going to do me a whole lot of good, so... Okay, no, I'm going to destroy what I originally planned. The Concealing Light and Ghostrick House. Kind of an annoying field when you also poke... Oh, they had a Veiler anyways, so... Yeah, okay then. I guess I will have to wait for this to destroy itself. Now, do I have 3 monsters? No, just a Marshmallow. Can't flip this because I have Concealing Light. Can't summon anything else because I already should be summoned, so that ends the turn. I don't have anything else to do. Nothing I really need to do either. Yeah, unless I draw another Karaz, I'm just going to have to wait for this to kill itself. Which, that's not a big deal. They're poking with very small monsters, and sadly, this doesn't get its effect when it's flip summoned. It has to be normal or special summoned. Otherwise, that would be really awesome. And again, I'm going to hold down the skip button because I don't mind taking 1800. I could have sworn that it halves the damage. Oh, it's other than Ghostricks, right, okay. But it's still only 1800, I can live with that. At least for the moment. And at this point, I have a target for Crane. So I could actually go into an Alucard of my own. But... see, nothing's banished. Here's not a great idea. Could go into Leviathan Dragon. That might actually be a pretty decent idea. It'll become spell and trap removal in the future. Has 0 defense though. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna make the Leviathan Dragon. This clearly isn't anything, otherwise I don't think they would have... I'm gonna guess that it's nothing. Or if it is, it's chainable, so I'm not gonna worry about it. If it does come back to bite me, then that's fine. It was bound to happen anyways. And... okay, now that I have this thing's effect, I am going to be able to start popping their back row next turn, assuming that it survives. So the first one I want to get rid of is the Witch. This is doing... oh, I can't attack anything. That's right, I can't attack face down, so I'm just going to get rid of Alucard then. Okay. Alternatively, I could have just done nothing, but... nah, might as well attack. Now, unbeknownst to them, the whole Spectre thing might end up hurting them a little bit, because if they continuously use it, I will continuously be able to attack over monsters and pop all of their back row. Okay, does this tick during... okay. Yeah, it's during their turn, like Swords of Revealing Light. So, Swords of Concealing Light is gone. Oh, sadly they have another. That actually kind of sucks. I won't be able to do what I wanted now. I don't have 3 monsters yet. So I would like to Duplicity into something, but that's also not going to happen. And again, hold down the skip button. I don't mind taking 1800. Well, I do mind, but compared to what compared to what else they could be doing, that's not so bad. Now, I'm still waiting to draw into another Karaz or another Storm. There's a number of cards I could use right now that would eliminate their back row. There we go, drawing into a Karaz, that's exactly what I needed. I might actually tribute over Lynx. I have a lot of cards right now. Let's see, they have 4, 7... yeah, I have a pretty commanding card advantage right now, and I could actually go into a rank 6, so I'm going to tribute over the Lynx. The rest of these are too useful. So, going to use its effect and pop Concealing Light and Ghostrick House. I don't care that they're drawing. That's fine by me. I just want to get rid of these before they can do any damage. And by Veilering this, they showed me that they indeed do not want it to go off. So, this is cool. And now I am going to remove the final material in order to get out Full Armor Black Ray Lancer, which will let me pop their final card. I'm probably going to XYZ with the Light Monarchs too, simply because I know that they have a Spectre in hand, at least 1, and 2 monsters on the field still, so I won't really be able to do any damage. Then, let's see, I'll be making Ptolemy. And I'm wondering what I should add back with that. Probably gonna go with a crane. I could, you know what? I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna do that last. Let them use all their resources, pop their monster, and then in case something goes wrong, I won't have to lose a single. Instead of putting these in the same basket, I won't lose them both. Let's see. Is this gonna be a chainable card? I'm expecting it to be. Obviously using the Spectre. Yeah. And no, it wasn't. Ghostricks out. Let's see. Huh. I'm surprised they didn't use this thing's effect. Am I missing something? Nope. I'm surprised they didn't use the effect. They probably should have. And Spectre's only level 1, so I'm just gonna. I wanted to get over which has more attack. Which has more. Oh, that was really dumb. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and make Ptolemy, one of the 2 rank 6s that I'm using, and then I can go ahead and recycle my crane. Yeah, crane, there we go. So I get this back to my hands. Now I get to make another XYZ next turn. And I've already normal summoned, so that's gonna be it. Pretty productive turn if I do say so myself. Ending with a full hand and a pretty full field. Blind MSTing Waboku, I might as well use it because why not? It's a Waboku, it's chainable. Now I don't take damage this turn. Okay, they drew another Ghostricks house. That's to be expected. Huh. Did they... Using a Desperation Allure of Darkness, that's always a really bad sign, but they drew a monster then, probably... Ooh, Vanishing Darkarm Dragon. Do they have... Okay, they have way more than 3, that was never gonna happen. Now, the cool thing about Ray Lancer is that once it won't be destroyed by a card effect or battle. Problem is that Ghostricks house is still in the field. I don't have any XYZs to get over that, do I? I don't believe I do. I can go into an Alucard and pop their back row. I'm actually going to do that. It's almost an insulting thing to do. I'm going to be using a Ghostricks monster in a non-Ghostricks deck to hopefully beat a Ghostricks deck. Kind of funny. Then the question, I'm actually... Do I want to destroy their monster or the back row? I'm going to destroy the back row. It is going to be a chainable card, but at the same time, I want to get rid of it right now because I know that Ghostricks monsters are really weak, so I'm just going to be able to attack over that anyways. So put Crane back to the grave, just so if I duplicity next turn, I can recycle it. And let's see if it's actually a chainable card. If it is, and these go to face down defense, I can flip this back and continue to attack. Nope, not going to chain. Let's see, what is it? Huh. Probably should have used this thing's effect. Could have. Well, no, that doesn't really. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter that much. So I am going to have to attack directly, though, simply because the field card is on the field. And this one won't be halved, though. It is a Ghostricks card, like I said, so that puts me in a good spot. And that's going to complete my turn again with a full hand and a pretty hefty field. They use Dark Hole, they don't have Darkarm Dragon. I can't imagine what they'll be able to draw into at this point. So Witch will put Black Ray Lancer face down, but I don't need it anymore anyways. It's already done its job. Destroyed monsters, destroyed back row. Oh, you know what? They can't attack it. What am I thinking? They have their own field, so they forgot their own card just as well as I did. Now I am going to Duplicity. I have, I think, just enough monsters to... No, I have way more than I need. Okay. I would like to draw into Karaz. I don't want Lynx. And I have more of these, so I'm going to put Ptolemy back to my deck. I guess potentially I could resummon it now. That's kind of funny. And I can't go into my battle phase. I'm not going to be able to special summon, but I am going to use Alucard's effect. And Wild Tornado, that is... Okay, that's a good card to draw. I'm going to go ahead and set those right now. Let's see, Abysscorn and Wild Tornado. I'm actually going to set the other Abysscorn too. Potentially I could have both of them remove the monsters. And I'm going to destroy Witch. I don't care what the other one is. But Witch is actually kind of annoying because it does have a decent effect. That's gonna be it for this turn. I'm okay with sacrificing my battle phase just because I still had the Alucard to get rid of one of their monsters. Although I think I forgot to summon it, or forgot to flip summon this, but not really a big deal. Again, they have their field out still, so they can't even attack it. Let's see. I'm going to be adding more cards from their deck to their hand, or more, yeah, they're just going to be thinning out their deck even more. So, taking a stall card, which means I'm obviously in a very good position. And yeah, let's summon Crane, go for even more damage. Sadly, I don't think I can make a game because these are still being halved aside from Alucard. Although, it might be game. Make, what should I make? Guess I'll just make the Leviathan again, just to have max damage. Yeah, I'm not even trying to think right now. I think it is game though. Crane again so I can recycle. Yeah, that's gonna be game. Okay, so no, it won't be game. They can still use this thing's effect, can't they? Doesn't matter what order I attack in. They were gonna be able to use this on Alucard anyways. So it didn't matter that I went with the strongest first. Okay, so not gonna be game. I was again. I'm not even thinking at this point. I mean, I have it. They've used all of their best cards. So, yep, just gonna leave it there. And then, oh, you know what? They actually might be able to flip this again and make another, or get another Lantern. Yeah, that's another reason to have Wild Tornado face down. So they actually got a really nice top deck. That would have been incredibly annoying. But I had a Wild Tornado. I'm gonna end up saying the other, so nothing happened. These aren't flipped face down. The question is, will they surrender? I don't think there's anything they could possibly have left in deck to actually help. Ghostricks Mary. And, that's not going to help because all I have to do is attack with Alucard first, and the damage they take will have been game, so it won't get its effect. They can go into a rank 3 though, so let's see if they get over. Yeah, let's see if they get over Alucard. Oh, just gonna go for the Zen mains. Is this face down cards? Yes. Okay, so I will be forced to attack into the Zen mains. That's interesting. Then what do I want to? I could go into Pot of Duplicity again, but that's not really necessary. Actually, I lied. It's completely necessary. Okay, I'm gonna go into Duplicity. Turn Crane, Karaz, and Leviathan. Duplicity doing a whole lot for me this game. I could go for a deck out if I want, but no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to set those. I'm gonna set the Fiendish Chain as insurance because if this Absorb Jar plays goes through, I win. It won't matter what they have in hand. Because what's gonna happen, all I have to do is flip it, these will get destroyed. Wild Tornado will destroy this. Abyss Scorn will send Zen mains to the grave without getting its effect. And then I'll be able to send something else to the grave. Again, I'm not thinking. I am losing focus so badly right now. I'm actually going to Fiendish Chain Dullahan's effect. This is kind of what I was talking about. Oh, you're just going to go for the attack and then use it. Okay, I see. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, the Fiendish Chain being extra insurance. It doesn't even matter if I lose Lancer at this point, though. So, I don't know. I don't even care. I kind of want this game to be over. It's lasted for a long time, and I'm surprised my opponent hasn't surrendered. Simply because they have nothing. There's almost no reason to keep going at this point. They have their 4 cards, which are about to be countered compared to my a lot. What is that, 11, 15 cards? Yeah. So here we go. I'm expecting a quit right now. Absorb Jar's effect is going to go off. Abyss Scorn sends that to the grave. Abyss Scorn sends that to the grave. Okay, there is a surrender. So I was about to clear everything else they had in the field and have a monstrous card advantage. So if you enjoyed this pretty long duel, please comment, rate, subscribe, and stay brutal.